Recently, Czech President Pavel has become a focal point in China's foreign policy, as his relationship with China has taken a sharp turn. Pavel has long supported Western sanctions against China and has frequently criticized the country, labeling it as the most dangerous in the world. Despite multiple warnings from China, Pavel continued to adopt an adversarial stance in diplomacy, ultimately leading to China declaring that it would blacklist Pavel and suspend all cooperation with the Czech Republic. For Pavel, this might seem like just a diplomatic friction. However, the consequences of blacklisting a country go far beyond what he may have imagined. When China decides to sever ties with a nation, it's not just about halting certain diplomatic exchanges, it's a major blow to that nation's economy, trade, and international standing. Take Lithuania as an example. After its relations with China soured, its exports were blocked, and the economy faced significant challenges, struggling to find alternative markets. This could prove even more severe for the Czech Republic, as its economy is much smaller than Lithuania's and is more reliant on the Chinese market. Pavel's approach is essentially an attempt to gain European recognition by supporting the West's opposition to China, hoping to secure more resources and support for the Czech Republic. However, this strategy overlooks a crucial issue. Western nations like the US often don't provide long-term support for smaller countries' development. Even if the Czech Republic aligns with the West, it may not receive substantial help, especially if it loses access to the Chinese market. China's countermeasures go beyond trade. The Czech Republic could lose its important position in the global supply chain. As the world's second-largest economy, China controls many critical resources and markets. Any country that severs ties with China risks significant economic losses. For small nations like the Czech Republic, losing cooperation with China doesn't just mean a disruption in trade, it could lead to political and economic isolation as well. Pavel may have underestimated China's strength and global influence, believing that he could rely on Western support. However, with the shifting global economic landscape, the role of the Chinese market has become increasingly impossible to ignore. Any country that disrespects China could face heavy consequences. For the Czech Republic, this decision may turn out to be a costly mistake. In this diplomatic game, the Czech Republic will face enormous challenges. Pavel may not yet realize that the conflict with China is not merely a diplomatic war of words,